incorporation and methods of registration. So, what is meant by certificate of incorporation and methods of registration? For imagine if you have a company and the name of your company is registered number and date it was being incorporated, and also it has been officially registered or it is recognized as a legal extension is known as the certificate of incorporation methods of registration. The next one is legal extensions and corporate identity. There are three types of legal extension and corporate identity. The first one is a separate legal entity. Separate legal entity means it has some of the same rights in law as a person. For example, able to enter contract, sued to be sued and own property. The next one is perpetual succession. Imagine you have a company and is founded by three individuals. Even one of the founder dies or sells their share, the company continues to exist and operate with new shareholders or directors taking their places. They will replace their places, that is known as perpetual succession. Like the next one is official records. Official record is it's a document account that has evidence of a specific event, transaction or decision. That is known as the official records. The next one is a limited liability protection. The first one is shielding personal assets. Shareholders' assets are generally protected from company debts and lawsuits. Protection is limited to their investment, which means taking a legal and financial steps to protect your personal wealth like your home, saving, etc. from creditors or law from related to the business or other liabilities. Example, imagine you own a small business that gets success. If you have not taken steps to shield your personal assets, creditors would potentially seize your own bank account or other personal property to satisfy their business. That is known as the shielding personal asset. The next one is exception. A court may disregard the corporate structure. This is called pricing the corporate rate. It happens in case of fraud, which means if the owners use the company to commit fraud or other illegal acts, the court might hold them personally responsible. That is known as exemption. The next third one is a personal guarantees. Personal guarantee means it's a promise made by an individual to an owner, a debit or loan, if the original borrower is typically a business unable to repay it. So that is known as personal guarantee. For example, a person wants to take out a loan to expand his business, but his company does not have a strong credit history. To succeed, the person's personal asset are used as collaterate, and he signs a personal guarantee promising to repay the loan of the business but he failed to do it. So that is known as personal guarantees. The next one is power to enter contracts and own property. Contractual capacity, first one. Contractual capacity means a person entering into a contract who is not a minor he is not eligible to enter into this contract and does not have a mental incapacity. So that is known as contractual capacity. The next one is property ownership. A single person buys a house and has the property deed registered in his name. He has failed to control and rights over the property is known as his property ownership. The third one is a bank account. The corporation can open a bank account and establish credit in his own name. The person can open his bank account and establish the credits in his own name. Ability to raise capital. There are three ways of ability to raise the First way is issuance of stock. Issuance of stock is called as issuing shares also. It is the process by which a company allocates new shares to investors. Of debt repayment representing ownership in a company. The second one is access to loan. Access to loan is nothing but is an ability of individual or enterprise to obtain financial service including credit, deposit, payment, insurance and other risk management services. So that is known as the access to loans. The third one is financing. Financing is the method a company used to raise their capital, which can be through debt or equity and involves legal consideration like regulation, complaint and shareholder rights. Next one is complaint and regulatory requirement. The first one is state regulation. Okay. Corporate governance and management. There are three types of corporate governance and management. The first one is board of directors. Board of directors means a group of individuals elected by a company shareholder to represent their interests and oversee the company's management and operation, ensuring it aligns with shareholder goals. The second one is corporate officers. Corporate officers means corporate officers are the executive who manage the day-to-day operation of a corporation, acting on its behalf and potential bending into contact. The third one is shareholder rights. Shareholder rights means the bundle of rights which a shareholder possesses by a venture of part or total ownership of the shares. Benefits of registration. There are three types of benefits of registration. The first type is enhancing creditability. The second one is legal protection. The third one is access to capital. The first one, enhancing creditability means trust among customers by offering valuable things, informing and being a trust source of knowledge. The second one is legal protection. Legal protection means it is to prevent violations of legal norms and to ensure the sustainability of society. The third one is access to control. Access to control is nothing but it refers to the ability of individual, business and communities to succeed funds or financial resources including loans, guarantees